Hey guys, I'm Suzanne with Arvabelle. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 ideas of different ways that you can start making money online with different online businesses. You can do these either as side hustles or with the intention of eventually replacing your full-time job. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing for more videos on money, investing, and mindful living. So idea number 10 is social media marketing. There are many businesses out there that don't really know how to fully utilize social media to their advantage, so that is where you can come in and help them harness the power of the internet. Social media really is a fantastic tool for bringing in more customers or driving more sales. It's just that most business owners are focused on the business aspect of their company, and so they need additional help with social media and with running advertising campaigns. Businesses are usually willing to pay people to run their social media accounts and to keep them up to date, as well as running ads on Facebook or Instagram or sending out email campaigns. There aren't a lot of costs for starting up a social media marketing agency. You just need to learn how to read analytics and figure out how to run ads. A good tactic when you're just getting started is to approach local businesses like dentists or restaurants and to offer to do the first month for free. Then, if you're able to bring them more customers or drive more sales to their website or to their product, then after that, you can start charging them monthly or by ad campaign. Number 9 is Amazon FBA. It seems like the majority of the population is sort of unaware that when you buy something on Amazon, probably a good half of the time you're actually buying from third-party sellers. So that's people like you and me who are working with manufacturers, often overseas, to have products made and then shipped to Amazon warehouses. If you were the seller, then you would make a listing on Amazon, and whenever a product sold, Amazon would ship it out from their warehouse using Amazon Prime or whatever the customer chose. Now, you don't necessarily have to be inventing something new to start an Amazon FBA business. Most Amazon FBA sellers are selling white label products. So this is where a manufacturer or a distributor is selling you a generic item that other people are also selling, and you're responsible for creating the branding around that product. So an example of this is when you go to the store and say you're on the vitamin aisle and you're looking at vitamin C, you'll see a bunch of different brands of vitamin C. They're all the same product, probably all made in exactly the same place. The only differences are the shape of the bottle, maybe the shape of the actual vitamin itself, but it's the same product. So it's the same idea when selling on Amazon FBA. Now, out of everything on this list, Amazon FBA probably takes the most amount of money to get started. You'll likely need a couple $1,000s, and there's going to be some trial and error both with finding products that sell and also with working with manufacturers and making sure that a high quality product is made. Number 8 is to open a Shopify store. Shopify is just an e-commerce platform where you can open up an online store and basically sell whatever you want, but I wanted to go over a few ways that you can use Shopify that have low overhead costs. If you watch anything in the entrepreneur space on YouTube, you've probably heard of dropshipping. Dropshipping is a method of selling products without actually having to hold any inventory. So how this works is you list items on your store that you can find from a manufacturer or a distributor on a website like AliExpress. Then when a customer orders an item off of your site, you order it from AliExpress and the manufacturer will ship it directly to the customer. I won't really go too much further into how that works. That's just sort of a brief overview of what dropshipping is. But two business models that I like for Shopify better than dropshipping are print-on-demand products and selling digital products. Print-on-demand is sort of a similar concept to dropshipping. It's just whenever someone orders a design on an item like a t-shirt or a mug, then after they order it, it is actually printed onto that item. The reason that I like this better than dropshipping is because if you are based in the US, some of these print-on-demand companies will offer items like t-shirts that are also made in the US, And I think it's good to buy ethically where you can, and especially if you are dealing with fabrics and textiles. Selling digital products, I think, is just a great business model all around because number one, you can have a really high profit margin since you aren't producing any physical products. And number two, there's really no limit on how much you can sell. If you can sell one digital download, you can sell 100 or 1,000, and you don't have to do any additional work. The next idea is to flip domains or social media accounts. So if you are good at coming up with creative or with catchy names, you can easily buy a like $5 or $10 domain name or sign up for social media accounts and grab that social media handle for free. And then you can flip those and resell them for profit. People will pay for just a good name alone, but if you are able to build a website into a blog that generates a little bit of cash flow, or if you are able to start building up a following on, say, an Instagram account, you'll be able to flip those for more money. Number 6 is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you refer people to a product or a service, and when people click through and use your link, you will get a small commission or percentage of that sale, and it doesn't cost the customer anything extra to use your link. This is my favorite way to make money online because there are no upfront costs. If you're putting links on a website or on a blog, obviously you'll have to pay to have a website or a blog, but you can just as easily do affiliate marketing on YouTube channels or Instagram accounts. You don't necessarily have to be paying for anything. The easiest way to get started with affiliate marketing is through something like Amazon Associates. With Amazon Associates, you will use special links that they give you to different products on Amazon. When people click through and buy that product or almost any other product on Amazon within 24 hours of clicking your link, you will earn a small percentage of the sale. And I'll put the table that Amazon provides on the screen. Usually these percentages are pretty small, but if you have a large volume of people clicking through and buying things from your links, that can start to add up. There are lots of different referral programs out there that you can use. You can also join affiliate networks, so that would be things like ClickBank or CJ Affiliates or ShareASale. And with those affiliate networks, basically you sign up and you get access to a database of a bunch of different companies that they work with that offer affiliate programs. Number 5 is copywriting. So this does not mean going out and becoming a patent attorney to obtain copyrights for people. That is not what we're talking about. Copywriting is writing the copy or the sales text for advertisements or for different marketing materials. It's essentially just persuasive sales writing. This isn't necessarily one that you can just jump into right away, especially if you aren't very good at writing. You'll need to build up that skill. But good copywriters are so expensive to hire because their services are so valuable to the businesses that they're writing for. If you have the ability to basically close a deal for these businesses through your copy, through your words on an advertisement, or through a marketing promotion, they are willing to pay a lot for that, especially on high-ticket items or high-ticket services. Number 4 is day trading. Out of everything on this list, day trading is probably the riskiest. Not only do you need to have money available to trade with, you have the potential to lose money, and you'll also need to have some available time during regular market hours. And just as a reminder, 90% of people who trade and try to beat the market fail at it. So for most people, they'll probably want to stay away from that and stick to investing, which I have a bunch of other videos about on this channel. So if that interests you, go and check those out. Number 3 is to start a podcast or a YouTube channel. And I feel like everyone mentions these, but there are ways that you can make money from the start. You don't necessarily have to wait around to get monetized on YouTube and start earning ad revenue. You can use these platforms to advertise for other companies, to promote your own services, or to do affiliate marketing, which I talked about earlier. Podcasts and YouTube channels are a great way to build up a brand, regardless of if that is a personal brand or some other business that you have. And compared to, say, just like throwing articles out on the internet and hoping that someone finds them, podcasts and YouTube channels still have a very high search volume, but there's relatively low competition. The next idea is online courses. If you have expertise in any area, or if you already have an audience following you for a specific niche or topic, online courses can be a great way to monetize that. Selling online courses is, again, a very good business model because you don't have any costs to produce a physical product, so your margins can be very high. And again, there's no limit on how many you can sell. I will say though, don't just make a course for the sake of making a course. Be sure that you're actually providing value in some way. Otherwise, that's a waste of your time, that's a waste of other people's time, and quite frankly, no one will buy your course if it's just a bunch of fluffy filler content that doesn't actually provide any value. And number one is to freelance on Fiverr or Upwork. This one is going to be more active work for you, and it's not necessarily as passive or as scalable as some of the other things on this list, but it's a great way to earn some more consistent side income. Fiverr and Upwork are both freelancing platforms where you can go to see jobs that people have listed and projects that people need help with, and where clients can go to find you. Fiverr may be a little bit easier to get started with, but Upwork is definitely the more professional platform of the two, and especially if you have experience, you'll be able to charge higher prices on there. So, what you want to do to find clients is to target all of the people doing all of the other things that I mentioned on this list. So it's kind of that idea of, in a gold rush, you want to be the one selling the shovels. So in this case, you want to be the one providing these business owners with the tools they need to monetize their content. For example, with a social media marketing agency, you could design the ads or write the copy for the ads. For Amazon and Shopify sellers, you could do product photography, you could do background removal, or you could do product research, product listings, or you could actually set up people's Shopify stores. For podcasters and YouTubers, you could create little animations and transitions for their videos. You could edit their audio or edit their video. And for online course creators, you could again edit their video, you could transcribe the video, write out steps, or whatever else they needed to complete their course. There are a lot of different directions that you can go with that, and just in general, there are a lot of different ways that you can make money online. And with any of these online businesses, since there are so many people in the online space, it's good if you can approach it in a creative way or think outside the box a little bit to make yourself stand out from everyone else trying to make money online. If this video was helpful and gave you a few ideas, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, visit our blog, arvabelle.com, follow us on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video.